one's for you. I said this one's for you. I said this one's for you. I said this one's for you.
Mr. Diddy.
Let me start at the beginning. Way before the ratchetness, before they raped our women. Way black. Black in the time, a woman can't come from a man, so she birthed mankind. Through that holy yoni in between her legs, divine. You can't see it from this angle with the Eurocentric mind. You've been trained well, so your future is behind. Take a look around, girl, the truth ain't hard to find. See that white standard of beauty got you bleaching your mind. For 400 years they said you was ugly, but you're fine. Shit, more than fine. Got a beauty they can't match even. Brains too strong and wise like Queen Sheba. Most can't deal with your strength, that's why they still beat ya. Took you out the Holy Trinity, but still need ya. Back to black consciousness is where I'm trying to see ya. I'm a Sar, you're a set on the throne.
Genius. My ancestors were geniuses. My ancestors have made me a genius in all that I think, say, and do. I must declare myself a genius. I'm a genius. Whenever I am myself, I practice my geniusness and do great things. All my thoughts, choices, and deeds must express my geniusness.
I am a genius. My decisions must always be in the best interest of myself, my family, my people, and my God. Only then will I and everyone I know that I am a genius.
I am a genius. At all times, my geniusness must reflect my culture. My geniusness must serve my God. My geniusness must make me be one in love and harmony with my family. My geniusness must protect my people. Yes, at all times I must demonstrate excellence because I am a genius.
What is a lion without his pride? What is a whale without his pod? What is a monkey without his troop? What is a wolf without his pack? The answer is very simple. They are the same thing that a human being is without a tribe. Pray.
women, but the most important goddesses were black. Not just for the African now, in the civilization of the Greek. The Greek was so profoundly affected by the Africans that the goddess of chastity was a black woman, Artemis. The goddess of wisdom was a black woman, Minerva. The goddess of beauty was a black woman, Diana. And many of their great mythological figures which were critical to the vision of history, the history of the Greeks in the Odyssey. The woman who draws, who has the power to draw Odysseus and all his crew into her, is Circe, who is represented as a black woman with African features on the Greek vases. The woman who helps Jason win the Golden Fleece is a black woman, Medea. The woman who marries Perseus, the Greek hero.
One of the most frequent questions that I get is, where are the children, and why you call yourselves the children of the sun?
Oh, it's time to grab your glasses, family. It's time for us to get started. I'm so excited. Sitting up here, Kid Magic, Kid Magic Rock. Shots out. Here we go. Drink your water. Come on, drink your water, but first, take your breath and drink some water. Take your breath. Take your breath and drink some water. Take your breath. Take your breath and drink some water. Take your breath. Drink, 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 drink. Or should I say, breathe, breathe, then drink. Take a breath. Take your breath. Now. Grab your glass for some water. Grab your glass. Lift your pitcher of that water. Or bottle. Get that pitcher of that water. Simply pour some water. Drink, 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 drink. Drink. Or should I say, lift, pour, then drink. Now move your body and drink some water. Move your body. Move your body and drink some water. Move your body. Move your body and drink some water. Bam. Just move your body. Drink, 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 drink. Drink your water. Or should I say, move, then drink. Move your body. Move your body. Now raise your glass and toast your ancestors. Raise your glass and toast your ancestors. Raise your glass and toast your ancestors, fam. Just raise your glass. Drink, 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 drink. Drink your water. Or should I say, raise, toast, then drink. Take your breath and drink some water. Take your breath. Lift
Then pour yourself some water. Move your body, drink some water.
Move it.
Raise your glass and toast your ancestors. Breathe, lift, move, toast. But remember to stay healthy. Remember the four pillars.
Gye-Nyame.
Breathe, drink, eat, move. Drink half your weight in ounces.
Eat a culturally appropriate diet.
Behave. Take your breath.
Come on.
Lift and pour.
You can do it.
Move your body.
Come on. Come on.
Toast your ancestors. Drink up.
Come on. Drink it. Drink it. Drink it. Come on. You can do it. Come on. Drink it. Lift it. Drink it. Come on. Drink that healthy air.
Drink, 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 drink.
Drink your water.
Take your breath.
Take your breath. Take your breath.
Lift and pour.
Lift it.
Move your body.
Come on. Come on.
Toast your ancestors. Drink, 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 drink. Drink your water. Drink, 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 drink.
Come on. Come on.
Drink your water. Take your breath. Lift and pour.
Come on, pour it. Lift it.
Move your body.
Come on. Stay healthy, family. Come on.
Toast your ancestors. Drink, 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 drink.
What?
Drink your water. Drink, 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 drink. Drink your water. Drink your water, family. For those that are new to Gye-Nyame Journey, family, we start off our day with a glass or a cup or whatever you got of water. And then we toast our ancestors with a health drink because there's no way we can take care of our ancestors if we are not healthy. So we are striving. We are striving for the first level of wealth, and that first level is health. Hell, if you want to get wealthy, you want to live to spend it, don't you? You want to live to see as we snatch our reparations out of those hands that don't want to give it. Ain't gonna be nothing more joyous than the day when we able to just snatch to give them that shit. That's how it's gonna happen. That's how it's going down. I'm just letting y'all know. That's how we're gonna have to. Power concedes nothing without demand and the willingness to back up that demand. And that's what we're striving to build here at Gye-Nyame Journey. You know what I'm saying? In our way. So, yo, fam, we're going to have some conversation. So what I want to do is do the toast real quick and then open up the lines. Not toast real quick, but I want to do the toast. We're going to do our toast, and then we're going to move straight into the conversation because I already got calls earlier this morning. You know, because Brother Rashid want to continue the call from yesterday. He want to continue the conversation from yesterday, but of course, we got to cover just a little bit of the debate, even though I didn't watch it, you know, because I kind of knew how it would go. You know what I'm saying? Because, let me stop, because I'm about to go in. All right, we're going to do the cola nut. Mine's is unfiltered, so when y'all see it, be like, I don't filter mine. I want all those probiotics for myself because some of y'all will go to them stores and pay top dollar for those probiotics when you could go on and make them yourself. And Brother Hatim, how important are probiotics? Shit, considering that it controls how your mind works and helps build up that immune system and it's part of the immune system, I think it's very important. So let's go to our daily toast screen. Let's get it. Bow. Now it's up and it's popping. Well, damn, they said 8,000 kilobits. All right. The hell? I ain't never seen it that high. It's so, oh my God. All right. I'm pumping out too much right now. But hey, we'll take it. Hopefully y'all can still hear me. So first off, giving honor to the creator by whatever name you choose to call that creator. We lift up our glass. We salute that creator. Right? Because we know it's always around us. So we just want to make sure that we become conscious of it. We lift up our glass and we say, Ashe.
From there, family, where do we go? Where do we go? Where 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 we go? The journey is very simple. The journey of 1,000 miles begins with the first step. So we are going to lift up our glass to our ancestors as we travel, because we are traveling towards the realm of the ancestors. Shouts out to Brother Kwame. I see you out there. When are you preparing the next batch of Kwame drink? That probably won't be to the 15th. I can mix you up some Kwame if you want some, but it's going to be strong. If you want me to, I can mix you up some and have you some ready. Hell, if I do it today, it'll be ready by Imani. But lift up our glass. We saluting our ancestors. Let's go. Come on now. I'm learning the list. I want to be able to salute all your ancestors by name. That's my goal. I want to be able to salute all your ancestors by name, right? From here. So that when we out in the woods or we out doing our retreats, which we're going to be doing, right? When we doing celebrations, I don't have to pull out the list. I can roll them off. Or one of us or the next person that's going to be sitting in my seat could just roll off the ancestors, because that's the way it should be, right? Miles Brown, Ms. Ann, Robert the Texan, Davis, Aaron Brown, Sr., Rosalie Tilly, Georgia William, Walter, Christopher Gasson, Lena, Uncle Chris, Finn, Cleveland, Geneva Brown, Margaret Ellis, Wash Ellis, Cecil Ellis, Alvaro Brown, Jenny Gaines, Herman Brown II, Barbara Twiggs, Wash Ellis, Katie Ellis, Nikki Ellis, Jamon Jones, Jeremiah Tappet, John Fallard, Montague Pimenel, No More X, Sapet Mount, Ramalika Fakor, Dr. Marianne Williams, Kojo Kamal, Elder Farmer, Elder Millie Dixon, Tony Clark, Pastor Yusef Weston, Elder Ajidi, Elder Ron Coleman, Elder Robert Donaldson, Alfred Brofro, Hector Jr., Jay Edwards, Carlisle Harris, Grace Lundy, Inez Harris, William Bill Moss, Phyllis Rose, Sterling, and Lucy Wright, there, Gail Pulley, and the Luxor Brother, Miss Eda Brooks Crawley, Miss Reed Nelson, Mr. Frederick Crawley Sr., Miss Jerry Brunson, Miss Alonzo Johnson, Miss Marie McDowell, Janice Foster, Charles Jordan, Kel Smith, Walter Smith, Richard Trigg, Francis Johnson, Mary Franklin, Jimmy Williams, Daniel Ford, George Gibson, Nana Loretta Clark, Inez McCrae, Fritz Clark, Frankie Justice, Katie Justice, Derek Rinderman, Virginia Rogers, Reverend J. Smith, Lois Henderson, Calvin Spratling, Mary Elizabeth Walker, Raymond Walker Sr., Sarah Jane Carter, Michael Ford Jr., Kellen D. Russell, Susie B. Smith, Teresa Clay, Meldale Hodge Jr., Herman Copeland, Mildred Copeland, Jenny Clay, Bird Beatty, Sarah Willoughby, Farmer, Argo Sosu, Shell Harvey, Charmaine, Evelyn Theolis Hasbury, Harvey Hasbury Sr., Leonard Dickinson, T.C. Islam, Terrell Dunbar, Will Thomas, Sarah Berry, Mark Walsh, Merle B. Thornton, Pearl G. Thornton, Nada Johnson, Florence M. Carter, Joanne Thornton, Erica Jordan, Erica Jordan. Oh my God. Oh, I blacked out. All right. I don't even know where I left off at. Melvin Hodge Jr., Herman Copeland, Mitchell Copeland, Jenny Clay, Beatty, Sale Willoughby, the Farmer, I Go So Sue, Shell Harvey, I Charmaine, I Evelyn, Theolis Hasbury, Harvey Hasbury Sr., Leonard Dickinson, T.C. Islam, Terrell Dunbar, Will Thomas, Sarah Berry, Mark Walsh, Merle B. Thornton, Pearl G. Thornton, Nada Johnson, Florence M. Carter, Joanne Thornton, Erica Tricia Lewis, Juanita Wright, Robert Wright, George Wright, Mary, Eliza Frederick Davis, Mary, Eliza Frederick Davis, Mary Elizabeth Rogers, Mary Esther Keachler Reese, Linda Watson Hammonds, Jarrell Giles Watson, Spell, Slimmy, Selvin Lewis, Andrew Holmes, Percy Moore, Mildred Owens, Booker T. Bowden, Charlie Hunt, Sammy Stover, Heather Pearson, Sturgeon Thornton, Richard Thornton, Lavina Hall, Freeman Bankster, Mary Moss, Sophia Peacock, Willie Thornton, Napoleon Kennedy, Mark Ramsey, Paul Ramsey, Matt Ramsey, David Ramsey, Charles E. Thornton, Frankie Quills, Urania Thornton, Bernice Quills, Ernestine Jackson, Frankie Johnson, Teresa Mormon, Leon Johnson, James W. West Sr., James Parham, Dana Jones, Henry World, James Farmer, Mary Chavez, Leon Grace, Bessie Johnson, Hadley Bester, Mary Moreland, Paul Moreland, Elder Caleb, Rosemary Martineer, Elder Amatet Wellman, Fred Douglas Triggs II, Vina Triggs, Reverend Eddie Moore, Helen Fuller, Eugene Jackson Sr., Richard Ellis, Silas Alexander, Charles Maxwell, Percy Alexander, Arthur Reynolds, Stanley Lockhart, Ricky Lockhart, William Lockhart, Woodrow Lockhart, Bernard Porter, Deacon Hargrove, Carlos Sawyer, Andrew Barker, Doris Donald, Ellis Murphy, D'Amico Russell, Diddy Monares, Jean and Ruth Jones, Jana Callahan. I want to make sure I got that. Yeah, I got that last one right, Jenna Callahan. So now we move to the second page. William Walter West, Nigella Parrish, Elder Basiji Fulani, Jim Robinson, Gladys Johnson, Valerie Clark, John and Mary Sullivan, Dirk Johnson, Antonio Johnson, Denise Waters, DeFridas Hines, Inez Bostic, Edna Bostic, Winifred Scantleberry, Wilson Haley, Emma Hines, Phyllis Lee, Eugene Spratling, Kevin Spratling, Charles Wooden, Penny Brown, Roy Lee, Print Up Jr., Miriam Johnson, Wilbur Longmire, Ida Catney, Janice Carter, Michael Carter, Leon Pena Carter, Margaret Carter, Lisa Jordan, Charles Lee Mosley, Dorothy R. Blair, Ransom Evans, Sam Evans. Let's go. Here we go. Nalon Blair Sr., Edward Stevens, Wayne Stevens, Joe Davis, Timothy Butler, Gene Holmes, Dana Jones, Peter Charles, Christy Nichols, Cardinal Robinson, Rosemary Charles, Ada Pearl, Bob Ingalls, Jack Wallace, Warren M. Finch, Warren P. Finch, Tim Ingalls, Archie Finch, William Billingsley Jr., Jennifer Sensabaugh, Hazel Gatson, Jerry Brantley, Brian Watson Jr., Kaniko Parsons, Jason Kathy Bradford, Thomas Bradley, also known as Uncle Buki, also known as Gypsy, Reverend Roosevelt Word I, Stacey Trash, Frank Smith, Mother Bertha, Michael Leonard, David Brown, Ruth Carter, June Cox, Ruth Cox, Paula Cox, Ronald Urban, Judy Hubbard, Irene Johnson, Francis Booth Jefferson, Dan Wilkinson Sr., Emma McClendon, Jerry Doyle, Amina Robinson, Mary Nichols, Patricia Williams, Shabaka Teray, Greg G2 Gibson, Donna Hill, Richard Gleavis, Lee Irby, Tommy Irby, Boy Irby, Jim Gaucher, George and Hallie Johnson, Archie Margaret Armstead, Diane Scott, Erica Armstrong, Claire Fox, Gene Evans, Archie Beck, Anna McGill, Charles McDaniel, Christine Cottrell, Becca, Alice Arnold, Arthur Arnold, Hattie Reed, Charles Reed, Eula and Andrew Baker, Patricia and Edwin Brooks, Gwendolyn and Bob Hatch, Kimber Vernon, Bradley Kim, Janie Harriet McCates, Spencer Sturgis, Sally Mae Baker, Ethel Baker, Creola Baker, Geneva Baker, Aaron Eno Baby Hatch, Hatch Sr., Mally Miller, Housie Hatch, Dad Cleveland, Mother Gibson, Alex Nixon, John Bowie, Lester and Rachel Saunders. I lost my place. Jenny, let me start it. Jenny Harriet McCabe, Spencer Sturgis, Sally Mae Baker, Ethel Baker, Creola Baker, Geneva Baker, Aaron Eno Baby Hatch, Senior, Mally Miller, Housie Hatch, Dad Cleveland, Mother Gibson, Alex Nixon, John Bowie, Lester and Rachel Saunders, Doretha Ross, Riola Ross, Robert Nelson, Fred Stevenson, Leroy Stokes, Neely Johnson, Fletcher Swan, Maddie and Charlie Scott, Arthur Casey, Thomas Cofer, Vivian Stevenson, Mona Ann Lewis, Cornetta Lyman Lewis, John Jackson, William Dallas Lewis, Mary Francis, Chappelle Jackson, Michael Slade, Joanne Perkins, Richard Jackson, Martha Ford Dawson, Big Mama, Nanny Harris, Eva Ford, James Harrison, Margaret Towns, Mary Williams, Leroy Q. Heath Sr., Albert Moore, Ms. Vanilla, Albert Motley, Geraldine Elizabeth, Douglas Thompson, Erlington Houston, Led Alls, Elijah Alls, Jerome Alls, Henry West Staten, Joe Jamel Alls, and Pierce, Donald Carter, Lily Green, Anthony Green, Beth Vaughn, John Dewey, Ruth Beard, Tim Butler, Raymond Lloyd Newton, J.B. Foggy, Thomas Newton Sr., Barbara Naeem, Jeanette Sanders, J.C. Sanders, Roy Pruitt, H.J. Brantley Sr., Henry Wilson, Rufus Jenkins, Minnie Wilson, Catherine Sanders, Muriel Ellis, Elizabeth Sanders, Henrietta Irby, Mildred Armstead, Margaret Armstead, Captain Anthony, Ruby Brown, Charles Walker Sr., Charlie Walker, Cecil Russell, Diane Irvin, Haroon Phillips, William Ford, Margaret Logan, Phyllis Barnett, Lee Irvin Sr., Michael Irvin, Ozella Watson, Hugo Watson, John Caldwell Sr., Robbie Lee Caldwell, Nevaeh Mitchell, Ron McCormick Sr., Sabrina Easley, Rashawn Easley, Javea McCormick, Barbara Ann Reed, Dorothy Ann Reed, John Reed, Shaka Maha Reed Jr., John Reed Jr., Patricia Reed, Edward R. Benson Sr., Ethel H. McNair, Lloyd Fernandez, Jacqueline Broadus, Reginald Albert, Mazarin Cofer, George Swan, Emmanuel Grayson, Charles Scott, Charles H. Scott, Michael Morgan, Charlene Morgan, Sybil Evans McNabb, Benny Ferguson, William Ferguson, Shelby McClendon. We got Joella Giles, we got James Carswell, we got Liberta Adams, also known as Aunt Sis. Hold on. So we got a whole, hold on. I got you, bruh. Give me a second. And I'll get them all, and they'll be in the book, and they'll be read every day. Elder Shaka McNair, Anthony Brown, Jonathan Ford, Lottie Gaucher, Cousin Tony, Michael Johnson, James Jimmy Johnson, Barbara Shang Lewis, Ronald Shelton Jr., Damian Top, Stina Banks, Joseph Bingham, Quincy, Mama, Aunt Lady, Abraham Isaac Cundiff, Aunt Barbara Lewis, Renee Johnson, Joy, Ryan Ross Riggins, Dermonte, Marcus Price, Ness Words, Marshawn McHale, Demetrius Beard, Herb Jefferson, Ralph Mickens, Eric Walker, Quasi Sample, Cannon Simmons, Summer Clayton, Leonard Jones, Sade Garner, Melvin Scott Sr., the Clarence Lumpkin, Elizabeth Johnson, Mr. Thornton, Johanna, Jasandra Lynette Lewis, Henderson Mosley, and the young man that gave me the name Henderson Mosley, to my understanding, passed away yesterday. I am going to look into it, and I will be adding his name to the list. And if so, Simbas, we lost one. Charles Jordan, Henry Essex II, Fannie L. Webb, Dan Walton, L.L.T. Sue Walton, Emma Walton, James Randolph Giles, Sonny Pete Walton, William Walton, Fred Powers, Elijah Juan Hakeem and Como, Alberta T. Davis, Charles Davis, Willie R. Mackey, also known as Dr. Kareem Mackey, Victor Bowden, Priscilla Kitty Berger, Lucy White, Robert Lee White, Emma Jean White, Talton, Roger White, R.L. White, Jesse White, Ruby Jewel White, Johnson Carl White, Desi Woods, Till R. Woods, Lennox, Jim Woods, Lizzie Woods, Juanita Alexander Brown, Cynthia Ann Wright, Richard Dorsey, Andy Simpson, Jamara Simpson, Regina Hopkins, Joseph Simpson, Eddie Dorsey, Eleanor Hopkins, Edward Webster, Alice Webster, Ivy Webster, Arnella Willis, Ethel Lane, Samantha Damon, Ethel Marshall, Steve Dougie Shelton, William Bill Walker, Carl Regal Johnson, Kim Grace, Stuart A. Johnson, Edward Young III, Isaac Jackson Sr., Drusilla Merle, Wayne Young, Christina Young, Thomas Young, Frank Merle, Sylvester Foster, James and Lizzie Winston, Abe and Julia Lawrence, Ozell Leathers Sr., Gladys Cope, Ozell Leathers Jr., Geneva Jackson, R.J. Lacey, also known as Tooth the Don, Saber Winston, Chris Kenny, Margaret Mentor, Mary Smith, Wynette, Florine Stith Gibbs, Carl William Duncan Jr., Janet Callahan, Danny Hill, Miko D. Nice Hill, Andre Martin, Mabel Williams, Terry Brown, Teresa Biddle, Lavonna Kincaid, Carla Sawyer, Reverend Jesse Porter, Deacon Ezekiel Dennis, Brenna Porter, Craig Lee Jones, Granny Beulah, Papa Al Reese, Nina S. Smith, George Gamble Sr., Joseph Gare, LaShonda Jamar, Leroy Riley, Mona, Yolanda Hunter, Yvonne Patrice Turner, Herman Reeves, Amanda Reeves, Josh Reeves, Lena Kate, Herman Reeves, Pam Johnson, Vera and Reeves Fisher, Jerry Jocelyn McKellop, also known as Mama Moon, Sheila Ann Lee, Panchita Alba, Donald Brooks, Barbara Moses, Ida Spate, Ear Branson, Eric Winston, Nation Builder Dan Bridges, Francisco Matisse, also known as Sonny, Charles Stevens Jr., King Pleasant, and Sarah Keat. But we got some new people to add to the list. Brother Rashid has sent out some. Brother Rashid, let me see. All right. We have Lena Shepherd. Mabel Haskins. We got Burdell Wooden. No, it's Woodland. Burdell Woodland. Mabel Haskins. With an S. We got Wilbur Shepherd. We got Dennis Jackson. We got William Haskins. We got Geraldine Jackson. Can I get that on the same line? Geraldine. Jackson. Yep, I get that. All right, cool. Geraldine Jackson. We got Henry Jackson Sr. Sr. And Edward Jones II. I want to make sure I get ran out of room. Second. All right. Edward Jones II. So we lift up our glass to all of our ancestors. If there's any new additions, by all means, family, post them up in the comments. Hit us up in our on our page, or go to Gye-Nyame Journey, GNJ.media, and send us a message. Ooh, that might work. Right? Lifting up our glass to all of our ancestors. Once again, family, we make the victory lap. We lift up our ancestors and we say, I say from there, family, we move to our present moment. Right now, we are in the moment of Ujima. And we want to give all of the Ujima born a round of applause. Is there anybody from the Ujima clan out there representing today? Anybody in the Ujima clan representing today? You are, don't throw it up. Throw it up if you are. All right. So, all right. For those that, it's like, what? Why is he calling it Ujima? Blah, blah, blah. Once again, as I usually do, I throw out the E-Course family. We not only, we don't just talk it, we walk it. So, we got to make sure that people understand what we doing here. So go to the free G&J E-Course. Go to our E-Course and find out what we doing, right? Hell, find out how to put together E-Course. You know what I'm saying? We could show you how to do that, and we can help you get it out. So, family, go to the E-Course so that you can find out what we're doing, what we're talking about, why we changed the name, the days of the week, why we use our principles, and why we use the principles of Kwanzaa, why we pour libations or do the toasting the way we do. You know what I'm saying? Come on out, find out about your tribe, because you know what I'm saying. I'm just trying to get people on the same vibration. We need enough people on the same vibration so that we get out here and we can start winning. Right? Now, Ujima, I'm going to ask everybody to open up the reticular formation. I want you to seek Ujima today. It's all around you. It's happening. It's happening in your community. It's happening in your family. It's happening in your tribes. It's happening in your businesses. It's happening in the places where you spend your money. Ujima is popping up all around you, and I want you to start developing the eye to be able to see it. Okay? What is Ujima? Ujima is collective work and responsibility. The demonic principle of the day is righteousness. The M7 for the day is respect. The color is blue, as you can see by my shirt. See the shirt? The arms is black, but the shirt is blue. Because of the lighting, you can see it so much better. Vibration is the Hermetic law. Male name for the day is Kweku. Female name is Akua. My sister is calling me. Hold on, family. So the young, I think it's confirmed. The young man is, not that it wasn't confirmed, not that I don't believe the source, but I got people calling me, letting me know that the young man passed. But I'm going to hold off on adding his name to the list until I get enough people, you know what I'm saying, to verify somebody that represents, and I throw him on the list. So we raising up our glass to this present moment, our power in the moment, and we saying Ashe. From there, family, we move on to our future, our children, our children's children, on to infinity. We lift up our glass and we say Ashe. From there, family, we move on to that to all of our relations, and we lift up our glass and we say Ashe. From all of our relations, why when I got in. It said, why when I got into it, tell me domain name is not allowed and I can't get any further. It does allow me to listen to the show though. I don't know. I go in and fix it. I got my admin stuff back. And everybody else that was signed in to it got to you might have to go on and sign up for another account. But I mean, the account that your account was active on there yesterday. So you should be able to get in. Now, do you need me to go in and change your code, I could do that for you. But, you know, we are lifting up to all of our relations. From all of our relations, family, where do we go? Where do we go? From all of our relations. From all of our relations, we move to that selfish toast, right? This for you, those of you out there doing that work, those of you out there that's doing the struggle, those that's out there doing that thinking, putting out those ideas, putting out those books, putting out, you know what I'm saying, training for what's to come. We lift up our glass, fill up your glass, that selfish toast. What is it that you need in this moment? We lift it up and we say, Ashe. From there, family, we lift up our tribe. I'm Gye-Nyame. What tribe are you? Lifting up our glass. We say Ashe. From there, last but not least, I'm going to toast the most magnificent, the most beautiful, the most uplifting, most inspiring, wisest, strongest, and bravest individual in the room. I lift up my glass to you, and we say Ashe. 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 Family, I wish you peace, power, joy, and 100 years. Lines are open. Lines are open. Let's get to doing some talking. It's time for us to talk. You know what I'm saying? It's time for us to talk and share. Let me see how we doing on our. Okay, cool. All right, we doing good. By the way, Kwame, when you go to GNJ.media, what pops up immediately is the actual stream. So it's no longer Restream.io. That's coming. That's being streamed straight into the site. So all of our broadcasts will be, you can go straight to GNJ.media and all of our stuff will be popping up right there. That's right. That's right. I think I figured it out. I just still need to find out how to comment in. Now, that's the issue. On there, you can't comment on it till after it's not live. So I'm working on that. We still working on it. Like I said, I got to do I'm by myself. When it comes to the digital, I'm by myself. I'm in the realm by myself. And it gets so hard, man. I'm trying. I can't do everything. You have to go back to Facebook or Twitch to go on and comment. You know what I'm saying? But you can watch. You can watch. But maybe I might have to set it up in a different format because they do have other stuff on there. And I just have to take time to explore and do some more experimenting with it and stuff like that. And we got it though. All right, so let's go to the news. We're gonna make a shift to the news. Lines are open, 614-556. 614. Let's just throw it up. The black signal is out. Black lines are open. Boom. There you go. There you go. You don't have to comment if you call in. Black lines are open, 614-556-4535. We got a good 20 minutes. Good 20 minutes of conversation that we could do. The lag time is almost near right now. I mean, because what is it called? KB per second, kilobits per second. Yeah, it's up there right now. Anyway, let's go and let's make a transition. Let's go to the news. Before we get to the news, y'all know right now, we got to go on in and we got to get that proverb of the day. I know a lot of y'all like, man, what happened to the show? Well, age happened to the show. So I was about to go on about 7, but then there was a meeting on the conference call, so I just went to bed. So we are on Proverb 2nd chapter, which is called the Potent Sinner. We on Proverb 10. So here you go. The center is the stone of faith, said the knowledge holders. Recognition of the center labels self-confidence. Doubt of the center marks the imperfected. A person will be foolish not to connect to the center, said the knowledge holders. Once again, the center is the stone of faith, said the knowledge holders. Recognition of the symbol labeled self-confidence, doubt of the sinner marks the imperfected. A person would be foolish not to connect to the sinner, said the knowledge holders. So go and work with that. Go and work with it. All right. On to the news. Okay, I'm gonna get with you, Sister Roni. Shouts out to Sister Roni. I'm gonna get with her. She said she ready to do some e-course. See, because people listen. Some people are not playing out here, y'all. Family, y'all got skills. Y'all need to be sharing them. So, in the news, we had a debate last night. I had something better to do. It's called sleep. You know, rather than see two old white men argue, the shit is not even vaguely entertaining. 6 takeaways. Let's go and look at that. But call lines are open, 614-556-4535. Let me check and make sure that I'm up. I'm waiting for somebody to call in. But let's go and look at this real quick. Where we at? 6 takeaways. This is from CNN Politics, written by Eric Bradner and Kevin Liptak, CNN. All right, so we got President Donald Trump in his first debate with Democratic rival Joe Biden into a chaotic disaster. Trump bullied, bulldozed, and obfuscated his way through the 90-minute showdown, interrupting Biden and moderator Chris Wallace of Fox News at every turn. Now, I don't know what people was expecting. I really don't. You know what I'm saying? I mean, Trump is not a debater. Trump is a talker. It's like me going, I don't do debates. You know what I'm saying? You understand what I'm saying? It's like, yo, that's not his forte. He's going to talk, period. And this is the piece that a lot of people don't understand. Unlike Biden, Trump already know who he got. So that's who he talking to. The rest of y'all, fuck y'all. It's Trump's America and the rest of y'all, period. And that's how he's, in his mind, this is how I'm thinking. He see Trump's America, everybody else, fuck you. I don't need to deal with you. I don't got to talk to you, right? So for people to be kind of, and what we got with Joe Biden is trying to pander to so many different groups that he's not going to satisfy many of them. And the platform right now is only to beat Donald Trump. And when Donald Trump is not the issue. There was a system in place long before Donald Trump. That nobody, especially in these debates, in these parties, nobody want to talk about. Right? Nobody wants to deal with the system that created and allowed, because he wouldn't be there if motherfuckers didn't vote for him. As my brother Rashid called and told me this morning, he said somebody lying. It took a lot of white people to put Donald Trump where he is. A lot of votes. Where those votes come from? All of a sudden, everybody talking about, I didn't vote for him. I didn't expect it. I didn't believe it. Don't fall for that. Let's see. We got Black African. Shouts out to Sister Mac. Black line is open, 614-556-4535. We only got a couple of minutes. Oh, there go Mama Margarita. I was wondering where it is. It is childishly foolish and borderline asinine to despise the puppet and love the puppet master. All right, Rashi, you're going to have to call in and talk about that. Because there is, and in a sense, the system was designed to operate. The system is not broken. It's operating exactly how it's supposed to operate. Listen to me. The system is not broken. It's operating exactly how it's supposed to operate. The laws are not broken. The laws are operating exactly how they're supposed to operate. The judges are not broken. The judges or the justice system is acting exactly how it's supposed to work. Until we start becoming puppet masters, rather than being the puppets, we always are going to suffer at this. See, laws are created by those in power to create their future. We got to start grasping power. Power is what it's all about. You know what I'm saying? If we're going to be dealing with politics, we're going to be dealing with economics. It's about us being able to grasp power, and not only being able to grasp power, but being able and willing to hold on to it. Because whenever you get power, it's always somebody smelling around that want to try to either slide in and take it slickly, or somebody coming and trying to get it aggressively. Are we ready for that? You know, brother called me this morning talking about why we act like we in at war. Because a lot of us don't realize it. But there's enough of us that do. And that's the crew that we need to focus on. Oh, somebody finally on the phone. No wonder I couldn't hear you. I didn't have the headphones on. What's up, man? Breathing all hard and shit. I'm gonna be breathing hard on my line, man. What's going on?
Oh man, listen, man. First of all, Hotep, thank you for having my ancestors to the list.
That's my responsibility.
My grandparents and my great grandparents.
Uh-oh.
No, I hadn't been taking care of my responsibilities to never all the names and not add my people. But anyway, I posted something up on the comments, right?
I read it.
It's occurred to me that focus is wrong. And the focus is wrong for a reason. They got us mad at the puppet and loving the puppet master.
Explain.
Really?
Explain.
Okay, well, at the end of the day, we know the puppet don't make no moves without the strings attached to it, right? His lips don't move. No words come out. His hands, his legs. Nothing happens without the puppet master. Well, so, are you ready for this?
Go ahead, man. Drop it. I'm ready. Let's go. I had to get my breakfast because I got to eat breakfast while I get ready. Go.
Okay, so the whole piece is just right here. The parties were set up. This is the game we talk about because I don't even like getting into it for real. The parties were set up where one catered to the people and offered them programs. And the other party was preaching self-empowerment. Blacks were originally Republicans, and they were part of the self-empowerment movement because they had to be. They had to start their own businesses and create places like Black Wall Street because there wasn't no way for them to immediately integrate into society the way the books would make it think. So, the Republican Party historically carried the Black vote. Now, you would ask how in 2020 is it that Black people immediately identify with the Democratic Party? And I'll tell you why, and I'll tell you how. And then we talk about puppet masters, because the Democrats is always talk about what they're gonna do for you. And Black folks always want to know what he gonna do for them. That's how we judge the president. That's how we judge the president. What he do for Black people? What he do for Black people? Now, Gye-Nyame, just like the great John F. Kennedy, ask not what your country can do for you, ask what you can do for your country. Self-empowerment. Self-empowerment. They got the folks tricked.
Whoa, stop.
They got the folks.
Stop. Let's back it up.
Damn. So goddamn rude. Go ahead.
Yeah, I can't help it, man.
I was going off on a tangent. Like you had to interrupt me.
I'm like, hey. So, all right. So it's about self-empowerment, okay?
Is that what we preaching to our tribe?
Oh yeah. We definitely talk about that.
Okay.
But also, all right, check this out, Brashid. You got a car payment. Let's just say you got a nice car. You got a car payment, right? You got a car payment. And you pay this car payment every month. But you're not allowed to drive the car.
Why?
Huh?
You said make up car payment every month.
But you ain't allowed to drive the car.
Why?
You can't get no benefit from the car. Don't ask me why. You just you can't drive the car.
I can't drive the car.
Right. I mean, like,
I'm not allowed to drive the car.
I don't know. It's just you can't drive the car. You know, as black people do, you ask too many goddamn questions. It don't matter. You can't drive the car. Would you continue making that car payment?
Oh, okay. I'm bad. I see where you're going with this.
Tell where I'm going with it. Then. Take us there.
That's like asking somebody. No, I ain't gonna go there because this is. But anyway, I've been in situations where that specific analogy didn't apply. However, I was asked to do some shit that I didn't understand and didn't like it. So what you're saying is, if you make a payment on a car, you ain't talking about no pre set up arrangements. You just said you make a payment on the car and you don't get to drive the car, but you continue making payments.
Right.
The answer is obviously fuck no.
Right.
Okay.
So why would you demand of our people to continue paying taxes and get absolutely no benefit from them damn taxes?
Why are we paying them?
Well, a part of the contract of being in a country, being part of a nation, is paying taxes. Which, by the way, I want to remind all the Gye-Nyame family, all the people in the circle, dues, taxes. That's how organizations run. The government collects taxes. Every time I heard you was talking about going to a store. Every time you go into that store and you buy something that's not food related in Ohio, you pay taxes. Every time you buy gas, you pay taxes. And on top of that, every time you get paid on a job, you're supposed to pay taxes. And if you work for an employer, they extract taxes straight out. So there is some programs that we are supposed to be getting as American citizens. It's part of our contract. So both of them offer programs. One clothes it in self-help, and the other one comes out with straight programs. But either way, there's shit we supposed to get as American citizens. And it's back pay that's owed because we weren't able to get it before this. But go ahead.
Okay. So once again, you bring me back to the original part because I don't want to digress too far away.
Oh, you're gonna make it like I'm digressing. Go ahead.
No, I digress and then you digress and then we were digressing.
We spiraled down the rabbit hole. But go ahead.
Right. But that's how the things go. So look, at the end of the day, this is what I keep saying: focus on the puppet master. Quit falling for the red card. Whenever some stuff like this is going on, these debates and all this focus on stuff, I always look at other stuff. I always look at what Congress is doing in the middle of the night. You know, they be having Congress in the middle of the night while we sleep.
Mm-hmm. Which they supposed to have.
Putting in laws and shit when we wake up in the morning, we ain't paying no attention to.
Right.
Mm-hmm. Do you remember back in the time that you didn't have to have an ID? Don't remember that, do you?
No, I think we was too young for that. I think because by the time we started, we had to have some form of ID.
No, you didn't. All you had to do was be able to identify yourself. If you knew your driver's license number, if you knew, all you had to do, if you was stopped for some reason, not drive, I'm just saying, walking down the street was not illegal without an ID until 9/11. Did you know that?
No, I didn't know that.
Uh-huh. Yeah. Yeah. So see, what I'm saying is I feel like distraction. Because here's the thing, man. Here's the thing. If all these folks hate this motherfucker, then how did he get elected? Somebody's lying, or them Russians really had something to do with it. And that would mean that this motherfucker finessed the most powerful position in the free world. That would mean that we all been finessed, and that's really what we're mad about, because don't nobody like to realize they've been finessed.
Well, I mean, now, I'm going to say this. There is a large crew of individuals that totally back this dude and undeniably will not deny him. He has been sent by Christ or God or whatever they believe in, and that's them. And we can see those. But once again, it gets back to your point. There's a lot of people who went into the privacy of the booth, and this thing that you described yesterday that would not be allowed to exist if it did not produce benefits. You said, what's the term? What's the term you use? Racism wouldn't exist.
Racism would not be allowed to exist if it wasn't profitable.
Profitable.
If wasn't making something, bro, think about life. Think about all the things that fell off. Think about all the things that have come and gone since we've been alive for a short period of time. It's business, right? It's
a business. It's not personal.
If you stocking your shelves, you putting the things that the people want in there. You listen to the people, right? Hey man, you need to get them flaming hot Funyuns up in here, man. All right, cool. I'll put that down. You put that on your next order, right?
We know what somebody's snack food is, but go ahead.
I don't eat that shit. That shit give little boys titties. Look. Red dye number 5 is been linked to breast in boys. You didn't know that?
Nope. I know them them fire hot Funyuns is pretty good, but go ahead.
You gotta stop eating that shit. You're gonna start lactating.
Nigga.
Look.
Oh wow.
Yeah. You gotta look that shit up.
You think so? I ain't a quitter. You trying to scare me? I ain't a quitter.
All right. Well, first of all, you too old to be eating anything flaming hot. First of all. Second of all, I would.
So you ain't got no hot sauce. Wait, going this. So you ain't got no hot sauce in your house?
Yeah, but I don't need it.
Oh, okay. All right, cool. Go ahead. So
anyway, oh damn, see there you go again, man. The fucking rabbit hole. Where was I at, man?
I don't know, but the Jedi mind trick worked. So back to talking about my two favorite.
That's the same thing that dude was doing last night. The same thing he was finessing. Trump was. Listen, Trump was okay. Here's the point. Are you ready for this?
Go ahead.
My whole point is this: the Democrats walk around with this whole understanding that blacks is gonna vote Democrat, right?
Yeah. At least that's what they had. But go ahead, because we could talk about that too.
At least that's what they had, right?
Right.
Okay. And this last election proved it wrong, right?
No, it didn't. If you look at the numbers, see. What it proved wrong, well, I mean, because now, if you look at the last election, we voted over 90% for the Democratic ticket over this last election. This motherfucker being in there is not the result of us. White America need to be held accountable for the fact that they elected this motherfucker.
The dirty little secret, right?
Oh yeah, so what they do is, like you said, they finesse us and be like, see, if y'all would have got out to vote,
right,
it's your fault.
Right.
No.
Y'all supposed to pick the
That's that pimp game.
Eagles.
Right. That's that pimp game. That's the pimp game. Bitch, you ain't working hard enough. You know what I'm saying? And we got to understand. We got to understand when game is being run on us as a group. Because even some of us were turning with more of us went out and voted. No, they outnumbered. We are 13% of the population. If every last one of us went and voted for anybody, see, now this is what we got them right now, and a lot of people not understanding. About 40 to 45% of Democrats are set on who they're gonna vote. 40 to 45% of the population has decided on who they're gonna vote for, and it's Republican. So there's a 10% margin in there that's going to be the deciding factor. And this is what a lot of us has been trying to put black folks in the position to understand that we could decide it with our small numbers by being the stubborn minority. Holding out, getting them to talk about what they gonna do for us. What you gonna do for me? What you gonna do for me? See, because our vote is a medium of exchange, but then my boy Obama get up in his speech and talk about how the system was not designed for that. So now we got brothers running around here quoting Barack Obama talking about voting is not a medium exchange. And that's the biggest crock of bullshit that I have ever heard in my life. Our vote, people are supposed to do stuff for your vote. You ain't just supposed to give your vote away. And right now we're in a position that we might not be in the next 4 years where we could actually demand some shit, but they always hit us with this crisis vote. Like you said, trying to pull our strings. You know, because family, listen. Family, Rashid asked me a question maybe 2 weeks ago in one of our conversations. We was talking and he said, hey, was Trump president when Emmett Till happened? I said, no. You know, I mean, because people act like Trump's white supremacy is new.
Right.
Trump is not new. Trump is carrying on a long, old tradition. Long, old tradition. It's not new. So I'm not fearful about anything that this motherfucker could do, because the ultimate thing that he could do is tear this motherfucker apart. And if it gets to that point, then it is what it is. Right? Go ahead. I'm sorry.
I want to back up a little bit. No. I want to back up to something you said, because it's something just dawned on me. You were talking about catering to the black vote and how we're supposed to use our black vote, right? And our strength in that 13%, right?
Right.
So what it sounds like to me is we're supposed to have a black party leader who they sit down with and say, this is what we're going to do for y'all. This is how we're going to work it out with y'all. We need y'all over here. And then that person then in turn comes back to us with the message. I went and talked to him. Crackers ain't playing, but we good. We good. And then the people, this got to be a righteous brother now, righteous sister. Okay? And then the people, and then would say, okay, brother, that's who we rolling with then. You get what I'm saying?
Right. Now, the only difference now is at one point in time, it could happen like that. But what kind of messes up everybody right now is social media. You can't do that shit no more. See, because what we had was we would have individuals who would go up and pretend, and we got to start smashing these people too. It's people.
I was just about to say, you sure it's the social media, not the fact that we let Reverend Al Sharpton and Reverend Jesse Jackson play us crazy?
No, see, now
we did have those people.
Right, we had those people, and everybody wasn't on the inside. Not everybody could get information. So it's kind of hard to set up those people. This is one of the reasons we start talking about the tribe here, because now check this out. You ran into people that are experts on everything.
Mm-hmm.
Like if you go to a family barbecue, you got that one uncle that know every goddamn thing. You know what I'm saying? and will argue about everything and absolutely know nothing, but yet and still be able to sway people's opinions. Now, so now what we have to do, this is why we talk about tribe and putting people at where they're good, right? What we need is individuals that are able to focus on these policies and be able to have a real discussion with the tribe or with our different groups to let us know what's really going on and where our votes will be the most effective. Now, the issue is, it's kind of late into 2020s, but it took something like this to really get us to start thinking like this. But what people want to get us into is into fear voting. If you don't vote, if you don't put Biden in, this is what's going to happen. If you don't, and I'm not on that shit. I'm like, yo,
I'm going to tell you this.
I'm going to tell you like this, family. It's your vote. Use it how you want. Right? Now, this is the point, though. As a black group that is being sanctioned to the negative zone of existence, I would pray that you will use your vote to either get something for us or to in a sense demonstrate something for us, because we can't keep just giving our stuff away, because we're giving it away to a point to where we will be not in existence soon as a group.
Hey, who is Biden? Wasn't he like a vice president or something?
Yeah, he was a vice president, and he was the one for a lot of the laws that took your ass away. Like when you went to jail and you didn't have a record at 18, he was one of those that helped construct that shit.
Okay, so but he ran for president too, right?
Yeah.
And then he came. Okay, so who's vice? Oh, he was Obama's vice president, right?
He was Obama's vice president, right?
Okay, so I'm gonna tell you what I tell my kids. Don't nobody remember who came in second.
Black people do.
If you ain't winning, you're losing. Bobby, listen to me. My son came in, and this is the life that we live in, why life is fucked up right now. My son came in the house with a 5th place ribbon, homie. A 5th place motherfucking ribbon. It was pink. I said, what the fuck? I said, what the fuck? So I thought maybe it might have been like a marathon or something, and maybe it was 100 kids or something like that, and that's pretty good, right? I asked this motherfucker how many people was in the race. He said 3.
He said 3.
Yeah.
And he came in 5th? You ain't heard that boy, did you? You ain't heard him, did you?
Listen, my point is this right here, man. We grew up trying to achieve because people told us we couldn't do something. These motherfuckers get ribbons for participating. We living in a generation that got ribbons for participating. All the kids get ribbons. No, all the goddamn kids don't get ribbons. No, all the kids don't get ribbons. They should learn early in life. It will make you work harder.
At least that's a theory. That's your hypothesis.
Okay, and so I say to you, I don't respect no second place motherfuckers coming up to me talking about I could have won last time, but y'all voted for that black man. But listen to me, okay? Are you ready for this, guys? I'm ready to be your president now. No, you're the second place motherfucker. You had your shot. Nobody remembers second place.
No, but hold on.
Who was Reagan's vice president?
Hold on, check it out.
Who was Reagan's vice president?
But going back to your original point, the puppet master has decided which puppets will be performing for us.
There you go. We're going to hoist up one to remember. They fucked with him when he was with Obama. Oh, we're going to give him a sister. We're going to give him a black sister. Listen, I don't like being catered to. That's a sign of finesse. Why are you being so nice to me? Well, you picked a sister of color? You just picked her? You was going to pick somebody black, right?
Right.
We figured that.
Right.
We figured that. Don't play no games with us. It's not being game shy, it's being game conscious. It's game shy is you don't even take the time to listen to the motherfucker trying to finesse you. Game conscious is you listen to him and then you don't fall for it.
Right.
Okay.
But hey, once again, family, I got to cut it off. It's time for me to go to my adventure. I hope everybody have a good day. I'm gonna have to start waking up earlier, or we're gonna do something.
You are gonna have to. I want to end the show with a thought, though. Can I?
I don't know, because your thoughts be kind of long and shit. But
No. It's a simple one. Okay. It's better to overanalyze than to underthink. It's better to overanalyze than to underthink.
Can't we find a happy medium? Because both of those is irritating. But go ahead. All right. Brother Kwame says Obama attempts to abide by the letter of the law, and these white men and women and children have ever abided by the word of the law. He also said, when we was talking about who voted for Trump, white women, all caps. But anyway, family, I want to thank.
Wait, they didn't vote for that girl. Oh yeah.
No, dog. That was like they did like 63% for him. You can look. The numbers is online. Then you know what I'm saying. I ain't gonna say the numbers don't lie, but the numbers is online. You know what I'm saying? We can find the numbers of who voted for who. You know what I'm saying? Because they do exit polls and stuff like that. But even on some of those exit polls, a lot of them come out lying. But anyway, family, this is Brother Hatim. I want to thank y'all for joining us. I got to get out of here. I got to get to my adventure. And with that, I'm out.
Sure.
I'm a genius. My ancestors were geniuses. My ancestors have made me a genius in all that I think, say, and do. I must declare myself a genius. I'm a genius. Whenever I am myself, I practice my geniusness and do great things. All my thoughts, choices, and deeds must express my geniusness.
I am a genius. My decisions must always be in the best interest of myself, my family, my people, and my God. Only then will I and everyone I know that I am a genius.
I am a genius. At all times, my geniusness must reflect my culture. My geniusness must serve my God. My geniusness must make me be one in love and harmony with my family. My geniusness must protect my people. Yes, at all times, I must demonstrate excellence because I am a genius.
What is a lion without his pride? What is a whale without his pod? What is a monkey without his troop? What is a wolf without his pack? The answer is very simple. They are the same thing that a human being is without a tribe. Pray.
women, but the most important goddesses were black. Not just for the African now, in the civilization of the Greek. The Greek was so profoundly affected by the Africans that the goddess of chastity was a black woman, Artemis. The goddess of wisdom was a black woman, Minerva. The goddess of beauty was a black woman, Diana. And many of their great mythological figures which were critical to the vision of history, the history of the Greeks in the Odyssey. The woman who draws, who has the power to draw Odysseus and all his crew into her, is Circe, who is represented as a black woman with African features on the Greek vases. The woman who helps Jason win the golden fleece is a black woman, Medea.